This is a one-of-a-kind Tom Sands guitar with a sunburst finish, and it's available. Stick around till the end. This is going to be a good one. All right, so a quick wood rundown for you. This is some really lovely Sitka spruce. We have got, come on. This is just some really lovely river red gum from Australia for the back and sides. We've got a black walnut neck. We've got red gum on the back of the head plate there as well. We've got Macassar ebony for the fingerboard, the head plate, the bridge, and the bindings. And we have got our absolutely crazy, slightly ridiculous, but ever so charming disco zet, the geodesic rosette from etched copper. So you'll notice the sunburst. We've never done these before. What's a sunburst? What's it for? Where did it come from? Originally, the idea was to mimic, you know, your kind of old German bowed instruments, your double basses, cellos, violas, violins, this kind of thing. Famously, the Gibson Guitar Company made a splash with the Les Paul. This has got a really lovely, very, very subtle honey burst on the soundboard, and we've also got like a tobacco burst on the neck there as well. And why have we done this? Why have we done a sunburst? So recently, Ted and I, my assistant, we got back from Quebec in Canada. We did a masterclass in guitar finishing with just the most incredible luthier, Michel Pellerin. We've mentioned him on the channel before in a previous video. You've really got to go check out his work. He is a master of his craft, and Michel was just the most incredible teacher. So how do we go about doing a sunburst? It's a bit of a daunting process when you first get into it. The idea that you are going to start spraying or sometimes rubbing color into a beautifully shiny instrument. In this case, what we did was spray a base coat of lacquer, and then we took some tinted top coat lacquer, just added a little bit of that honey color, and then very, very carefully traced the outline with the spray gun to give this kind of subtle fade, you know, this burst effect. And it's not for the faint of heart, you know, to begin with. Like I say, it's quite daunting, but you know, Michel was a great teacher, and this came out just so nicely. So this is a polyurethane finish. You know, a lot of people will cry heresy, you know, when we talk about polyurethane as a tone killer, because quite often people associate a polyurethane finish with those kind of heavily, almost dipped in plastic looking guitars. This has been sprayed exceedingly thin, like almost as thin as French polish. When I removed the masking tape from the bridge area and measured the thickness of the lacquer with calipers, it was coming in at between 0.02 and 0.03 of an inch thick. That's the thickness of a human hair. That's really thin. It really aids in the responsiveness of this guitar. You're not covering the instrument with, you know, a thick film of plastic. And this guitar is a picker's dream. It is powerful. It's so loud, super responsive. And yeah, I think you're really gonna like this one. So if you want to hear this guitar in its full glory, make sure to head over to the website, follow the link in the description, and you'll also get the full details, full spec rundown, and pricing and all that kind of thing. As I say, this guitar is available now, and you should snap it up. We're going to celebrate this guitar with something a little bit different for me. We tried lots of different things with this guitar, and I'm going to go with a whiskey that I wouldn't usually select. This is a Balvenie, and it's been finished in American oak to complement the American Sitka spruce and to complement the beautiful honey color. Ooh, that is delightful.